how do you inspire people? How do you motivate people to move along a path to get closer to the end result that you're looking for? So here's some strategies. So when we're talking about strategies for motivating and inspiring people, it first starts with authenticity and integrity that we talked about earlier, right? It's really hard to motivate a team or even a person if they don't trust you, right? So number one, we're assuming that you've built some authenticity, you've built some integrity with people. That's the baseline, right? Because you're not going to motivate and inspire anybody unless they trust you. So with that baseline aside, the next thing is aligning a vision, right? Where are we going, right? You can't motivate somebody, you can't inspire them to move unless there's some agreement of where we're going, right? And so as business leaders, as coaches, even as an employee, you need to be really good. You need to be focused on kind of where are we going, and you need to have understanding on where we're going. It goes back to communicating, right? We need to be able to communicate as leaders a really crystal clear vision of where are we trying to go as a team, where are we trying to go individually. And once you've got that vision built, then the motivation and the inspiration comes with how do you get that person's worldview to align with where we're all trying to go. We're all different. Inspiring people, right, is a lot of just leading by example. Okay, so people are looking for motivation and people are looking for inspiration. I would argue that motivation, again, is kind of fleeting. People get motivated to do certain things, and when they start getting tough, or when things start getting tough, motivation goes out the window, right? So that's when, discipline, comes into play. Now, you as a leader and a coach can be inspiring to other people by living your life true to your values, right? Or doing what you say you're going to do, right? And if you're getting the results as a process of living your life with authenticity, then you're going to be inspiring to other people that want to be on that road with you. Recognition and rewards, I think that's very important when you're talking about inspiring people and when you're talking about really helping move people along the path to realize really great results, right? And recognition, especially in the construction industry, is lacking. For us internally, for meetings that we have, most of our leadership meetings have a section devoted to recognizing people. Hey, what was something that somebody did really well? What was an instance where somebody worked really hard and they achieved a result that we needed to get, right? Where did somebody get a win or get a success that, that we can cheer for and that we can broadcast out to the bigger company, right? That's, again, in construction, we live in a world of problems. We live in a world of challenge, of conflict. And so we get a lot more of the negative feedback than we do the positive feedback, right? So going back to talking about giving open and honest feedback, the plus side or the good side of that is when we get to acknowledge and cheer for somebody that had a win. So we really believe in recognition. In terms of rewards, again, we give out bonuses. That's probably the biggest reward that we do. We're working on some other things internally as we speak that are different types of rewards that we can give. But listen, there's got to be fruit at the end of everybody's efforts. We realize that, right? And you should too, as a leader or a coach, is that people working hard, people doing what they say they're going to do, people thinking outside the box to get results, people dedicated to aligning a vision. There's got to be fruit, right? And a lot of times it can be as simple as a good word. Hey, good job. Thank you for working hard on that. Hey, you really did a good job. You had a great phone call. You ran a great meeting. You made a good decision over there that impacted the company. Thank you very much for doing that. Sometimes, again, this is overlooked, but it's those simple things that can have a huge effect on somebody, their performance, and continue to inspire them to work hard for your team. So as we wrap up the section on motivating and inspiring, guys, it's the simple things, right? It's living true to yourself. It's, honoring your word. It's being somebody as a leader or a coach, like being somebody that other people want to follow and other people want to look up to. And it goes back to authenticity, right? It's living your word, it's living your purpose, it's being yourself, it's being open and honest, it's admitting when you're wrong. And it's also the results, right? So again, not always simple, not always easy. It's pretty simple to know how to do it. Doing it every day consistently is the hard part. But if you honor that and you really focus on being somebody that other people want to follow by the results that you're getting, you will inspire people, right? You will motivate people. And then by just giving a good word, right? By acknowledging somebody, you're going to build a lot of trust and inspiration with other groups.